For nearly a decade now, former President Donald Trump has gotten a big political boost out of a relationship with evangelical Christians. So this morning, we are looking at the fastest growing group of evangelicals in these United States, believers who don't belong to a formal church structure but do find divine guidance through wonders and miracles. Major Garrett got a rare interview with a leader of that movement who wants his followers to use their faith to change American life, putting God at the forefront along with Donald Trump.
You can't make America great again until you restore an awakening with God again.
Under a massive circus tent in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, Lance Wall now is the ringleader, preaching Christian nationalism and political activism to a rapturous following.
Unless you learn how to mobilize and how to move in at a local level, then you're letting the devil dominate your culture.
Wall, now 68, is a business consultant, self-proclaimed prophet and firebrand influencer in the growing charismatic Christian movement. He views Trump as a once-in-a-thousand-years figure, flawed yet divinely chosen to navigate chaotic times.
I caught that idea in 2015 when I first met Trump. And I got a lot of pushback after he got elected because they were searching around for how could the evangelicals justify voting for some, barbaric character like Trump, and they're hypocrites that they are.
Wall now admits that Trump, twice divorced and roundly accused of other moral failings, does not align with traditional evangelical expectations.
I said, listen, give the guy some time. He doesn't know who we are, but his values resonate with our community. God's raising up an outsider.
Wall now headlines the so-called Courage Tour, a religious roadshow that aims to mobilize religious conservatives to vote and serve as election workers in key counties.
We believe it's time to release the roar of Christian voters across America.
Joshua Standifer is part of the Courage Tour.
Do you mean Christian voters, or do you mean pro-Trump Christian voters?
It's all the above.
It sounds to me like most of this messaging is pro-Trump.
You're literally seeing two sets of values and worldviews on display. And it just so happens one naturally aligns more to what we believe.
In Trump, evangelicals don't see an abrasive, thrice-married billionaire. They do see an anti-establishment leader strong on abortion, gender issues, and Israel.
I want people to vote because he stands for something.
Jackie Brokaw lives in Wisconsin and attended the Courage Tour with her brother.
The number of Christians that are in this area, if they would vote, they could swing this county, which would probably swing the rest of the state.
What we are seeing here today is the most targeted and tactical voter mobilization effort done by Christian nationalists ever.
Matthew Taylor has written extensively about this new form of religious activism that fuses political outcomes with divine intervention.
What is the political import, possibly, in the 2024 election of events like this?
Well, if Trump wins, then that becomes a part of the impetus that Donald Trump can say, I don't just have a democratic mandate, I have a divine mandate to change the country in accordance with the biblical values that these folks claim to have.
January 6th was not an insurrection. It was an election fraud intervention.
2020 election denialism is core to Wall now's worldview, and the terminology at his revivals is apocalyptic.
It's not us that's dangerous, it's them.
Describing a spiritual battle between pious believers and demons who speak through Democrats or liberals.
It's not just a person, it's a spiritual force.
Demonic or?
Yeah, demonic, yeah. They can influence people with bodies.
He believes hyper-focused Christian political energy can overcome those perceived obstacles.
The tendency to just look at elections, pray about them, eat popcorn, watch the result, and then go to bed is over. Christians as believers probably should be engaged in this process of shaping culture far more aggressively and intentionally from now on.
As for their impact on the election, God only knows. For CBS Mornings, I'm Major Garrett in Eau Claire, Wisconsin.